Hi everyone, if you are new here, my name is Kirsten and I'm currently working on an engagement scrapbook for my sister. Today is all about her bridal shower and I wanted to share a few clips from the party. I was in charge of the games and I set up a table where people could write a nice letter. We also did a guess the age with photos from childhood, which was so much fun, and a wedding themed Family Feud type of game. Here is the dessert table with the cupcakes and cookies before everyone arrived. Look how pretty these cookies are with the wedding dresses. They were so tasty too. And I made these fun block letters with scrapbook paper. There was also a self-serve mimosa bar, and a very special guest arrived. My family's dog stole all of the attention. He's so cute, but only got to stay for 5 minutes. I didn't film that much once people got there, but it was such a great time showering my sister with gifts, and now I'm going to make a scrapbook page for this fun day. I'm starting off trimming all of the paper and photos for the first page. I chose this sage green pattern paper for the background. It's so classy and minimal and perfect for a bridal shower page. On the back side also has this really pretty floral pattern with white flowers, so I am placing a strip of that down and then placing a photo in front of it. These photos are some family photos that we took during the party. Group photos like this one are some of my favorites to scrapbook since everyone is included. Normally, it's only the women who are invited to a bridal shower, but my dad, grandpa, and her fiance were there. The men kind of did their own thing, and we got some really funny photos of them. I am now adhering everything down with some double-sided tape. I also added a space for journaling where I will add the date. And then if my sister wants to go back in later and add some notes, she can do that. Here I am picking up some letter stickers for a title. I had this extra sticker sheet that I needed to use up, and the white letters correspond really well with the color scheme. The hardest part about laying stickers down is making sure that they're all evenly spaced and not crooked, which I tend to do sometimes. Now I am just decorating the page with some stickers. When I was buying supplies to make this album, I was really surprised with how little engagement and bridal shower stickers were available. The stickers here are all from a wedding collection, but I pulled out any gift designs since the bridal shower is all about showering the bride with gifts, and I thought these little buttons were super cute. And also a great page filler to place in any empty spaces. Here's a look at how the first page turned out before we start on the second layout. Something to try if you can't decide on one paper or just want multiple design patterns on one page is to cut out little squares of paper. I am cutting out 2.5-inch squares of paper here and I'm going to arrange them throughout the background. And these have different patterns on the back side for a total of 4 designs. It's also a great way to use up any leftover scrap paper. I am arranging the squares in rows of 2 to be more uniform, and since this second page is going to be more photo heavy, I don't need to fill up every blank space since the photos will cover most of it. All of the colors complement each other so well, everything looks so whimsical and pretty, and the squares will look so good poking out underneath each photo. I'm just adhering everything down once again to be secure. I would love to hear if you have any weddings or bridal showers coming up. I've received a few messages from some of you who are getting married yourself and want to make an engagement album like this one. I think that's a really great idea because not only will you have these special memories documented, but I think scrapbooking is a really good stress reliever and would help tremendously during the wedding planning process. Wedding albums are obviously very popular, but most of the fun happens during the engagement period anyways, so it just makes sense to make an engagement scrapbook. And here are all of the photos that we took that day. I tried to add as many people as I could to make sure they were all included. Now I'm going to add more stickers of presents and any fun themed embellishments. The champagne bottle and tiny hearts are adorable. I don't need to decorate this page too much with stickers since there's so many photos, but I did want to add them around the edges. I also wanted to add in more pops of gold using these tiny dots, and they are going to give a bit of dimension since they are puffy. And the tag says, "This wonderful journey together," which is perfect since this is the start of a new chapter for them. Finally, here are the finished layouts. I'm so glad I got to preserve my sister's bridal shower for her. It's nice to have captured all of the people who showed up. Both pages turned out really well, and I hope that she loves them. There are other videos on my channel that I made putting together this engagement album, including my sister's bachelorette party. So make sure to check out those as well. As always, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this, and I hope you either learned something or were inspired.